Hey guys, it is Gigi here with Invite the Light coming to you with yet another reading. So I know you guys have not seen me in a while on a Meghan Markle video. So I am back and let's see what's going on. And what's going on is Meghan. Meghan is paying attention to herself. Like Meghan's ready to talk. I haven't even like really calibrated my she's got a number of offers, a number of things going on, and she's in a really good space. Like Meghan wants to talk. This is really, really good. Give me a second here. Let's see what else they wanna tell us here. Okay. And what else? And wow. Okay, well, I feel like William and Kate not doing too well over there. I feel like they are now missing like the entire family over there now since Harry's gone. Wow. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. So now it's like, since Harry's gone, and also with the coronavirus and stuff like that, like papers are drying up on their stories and things like that, losing money. Meanwhile, Meghan is getting offers from different publications and things like that, but also she's really solidified something with some women's groups, something with some organization that she may become like CEO of. Now, listen, I know that she and Harry are supposed to be doing their organization or something like that, but they may have gotten major funding in order to do it. This may be their organization right here. Honestly, I don't really think that they are living in LA. I mean, I guess maybe I could be wrong, but I just never had that feeling in the last reading. I didn't have that feeling. Um, I just feel like kind of like the pollution in LA is not good for Archie as well. So I'm just not sure. And I feel like Meghan wants more privacy. I'm just not sure that Harry will live anywhere. He'll do anything. He's fine. I told you guys many times over, Harry will like sleep he will sleep on the side of a hill or whatever. I don't mean like in a disrespectful way, but I just mean that Harry can survive anywhere. There he is. I just think that Harry's also stewing at the family, stewing at the press, stewing at everybody back in England. I feel like he feels that there should be a little bit more support and communication toward him. I'm not sure that he's getting it though. I'm not sure that he's getting what he wants, and I think he isn't. And I think it's interesting because I think he's used to. This is like where he is a little accustomed. I would say spoiled, but not spoiled in a bad way. But I mean, he's used to having certain things in his favor, and not everything. It's not to say that he's had an easy life or anything like that, but he sees he's not getting that. But also at the same time, the people over here in England, like they're getting theirs. It's not a pretty sight over there. Not a pretty sight. I don't know what is going on. It's a lot of drama. Like he's over here, it's a lot more calm, but he is thinking of home in a way, but he's also thinking, I think he's thinking of writing a book. And I definitely think he's thinking of, he doesn't, to me, he doesn't want to stay in North America. He wants to either be in Africa, he wants to be in Europe, Africa, that line. He doesn't want to stay in the United States or the Canada. I mean, he's fine, he's kind of comfortable there and stuff like that, but he feels like the real issues lie over there, especially in Africa. It's good because he kind of wants Archie to kind of be sort of the same way he is too, where he doesn't need a whole bunch of luxury, and stuff like that. Again, Harry wears a lot of the same shoes over and over and over again, like the time he had a hole in the bottom of his shoe and stuff. And I mean, he just doesn't need a lot. Okay. I definitely feel like, again, his plans are back on that other side of the world, you know. I mean, I think he feels like the brunt of a lot of world issues. I really feel like he feels like the leadership, the way of the world, the next wave of the world is out of Africa, is Africa. Um, and there's just so much promise there, like to me in his mind. There's so much promise there. And to me, yeah, I mean, Africa's got a lot of resources. There's quite a few places trying to build cities over there. There's solar power, things like that. There's, a good group of youth who are coming back to Africa from England, coming back to, or African young folk there who are really doing well. There was like a huge app scene in Kenya. I know some years ago, like one of the number one places to get an app made for yourself and things like that was to hire someone out of Kenya. So there's a lot more than what we think. I think there's a lot of promise there. And I think he just really, that's his thing, that's his purpose. That's where he likes to be. And I don't think the answer is over in Canada. And I don't think the answer is over in the United States. I think Meghan knows that there may be a couple times where they actually just separate for travel and for their projects as well. I feel like Meghan is kind of good in the United States right now, or I'm saying the United States, but I just mean like North America, really. And for some reason, I feel like on this side of the water, Harry feels like under Thomas Markle's thumb a little bit. I don't know why. I also feel like, I feel like there's this need. Actually, it's not even Thomas Markle. It's a little somewhat, but it's really more so William. They actually use the same card, but I could see it here. This is William. And there's a lot of conversation. I think that Harry is pissed because it's like he let William know, like, I'm your little brother, but I'm not to be like under your thumb as your, the person you boss around with. I'm a grown man with my own family, with my own outlook, of which differs from yours in a lot of ways. And while I do love you, I will leave you. But I think secretly, I mean, how people are. You know how you can know what they could deal with and what they can't, and when they need you, kind of, and when they don't. I think Harry's thinking back to home. I really think his thoughts are he's still kind of stewing over this conversation with his brother. Brother's a little more obstinate. They still have a disagreement over a project that isn't moving, that it seems that William is sitting on. Harry wants to get done. He's like keeping it tied up. And, there's just so much more that they can do. I feel like there's some kind of grant or something like that where out of England that will fund a project, and Harry wants to do that project like down in Africa or something like that, and could really utilize to get that grant because it would allow for a lot of support for other things as well, as not just money, but maybe being able to get donations of I hear like hospital, like the hospital. Give me 1 second here. What is that? What is that? What is that? Mm. And there's some people who just kind of don't have places to live to as well. I think he may like to. I feel like I see like him sort of donating like tents for a community or something like that, for large communities. And yeah, so I mean, I just really feel like he's wanting to work toward those things. That is where his heart is. Meghan is good where she is right now, only because she needs a moment to breathe. Harry is ready to go. Meghan is grounding. Harry is ready to go. I really feel like North America is not his thing. He doesn't hate it or dislike it, but it ain't his thing. Like the energy, I feel like the energy of Canada is entirely too laid back. No disrespect to Canada. And I just feel like the United States the prospect of living in LA is entirely, another animal. He doesn't even really really want much of a part of. I feel like he would thrive a little bit better in New York, but I don't even think New York is his thing either. I don't think anywhere in the United States is really his thing, because the overall energy here is very different. Like he can kind of feel those things, like no health care, like motherfuckers don't even take care of your people. You don't even take care of your people. Why do I want to be here? Like, I mean, people are, I don't think he's interested in really, although William brought this up in London too, that there are homeless people, but I just don't think that Harry is interested in riding past homeless people in LA, like, or people who just basically can't get the care that they need. Whereas in England, that's a different story. So what is this? All right, so some new stuff just popped up right now. There's some big decisions that Harry's got to make. He's got some stuff with his brother. I'm going to take this over to the extended version of this video. If you would like to take a look at that extended version, you can purchase it by clicking on the link down below. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is where Harry is. I'm going to discuss a little bit more about where Harry is, about some new decisions that are coming up, some new conversations and difficulties with his brother as well. Additional things back home, some other things that'll come up that I haven't discussed yet. Meghan and some of her projects I want to get into as well. And I want to get into a little bit more of Harry's project as well. Okay, guys, so thank you so much and have a good one. Bye-bye now.